back. Thanks to Core Essentials. Today, I'm an operator. And we're going to be reviewing Hoop Tea Spiked Iced Tea. This one's peach. These, I believe, are 5%. That's what I was going to say. 5%. Oh. And as a proper operator, we should probably do this without whoa! So it's slightly carbonated. I was about to say, without making a mess. The life of an operator. Just another example how things don't always go as you want. And I also didn't rookie move right there. You know what's weird is the carbonation level when you're drinking it is almost non-existent. On the other hand, there's evidently 5,000 PSI. This is a PSA. PSI. That's the first one I had. Oh, did I get the... No, I did not get the monitor. Did I get the camera again? That was always such a load of fun. I think the camera made it. It's like, what is that? What is that mark on the camera? Okay, Hoop Tea. I forgot to get ice for it, but if this one's anything like the last one, it really won't be necessary. Again, because of these, shout out to us from East Texas Outlaws. So, the AR does not come with the setup. So, oh yeah, she got sprayed. What I'm wearing is the Core Battle belt. And its primary design would be for somebody that's fairly active. Maybe you're on patrol, but then maybe you're taking a break, or maybe even in a vehicle. I mean, I don't know. I've seen some of these duty belts that the cops have, and I'm like, if you drop something, I don't even know how these poor guys even pick it all up. But this is made to make it easy for you. And I'm not even sure what the system is for a holster. I actually need to talk to my guy about that, because the Cliff Note version is, this is the only thing that I have, my drop down holster, that worked with this. I actually tried to call and talked, or left a message or emailed to talk to him, because my concern was in the thing it says that it doesn't work with all holster systems. Well, all of my holsters are made by Armor Guard, and not a single one of these loops is big enough to go over the outer belt. So I was really hoping to be able to have the FN, which hasn't seen the light of a video for quite a while, that I could have it on here. But yeah, the only thing that works is the drop down holster. So that sort of changes the scenario a little bit to quickly take it off, but in this particular case, all I have to do is take that off. The outer belt is that's weird. The outer belt, the overall system is identical to the rest of them, and the core stuff with the ratcheting, micro ratcheting, which is really nice. 1/4 inch increments on it. Core did send me a universal mag pouch. It's supposed to work with all AR-15, style mags, and it's got the cover so that you can. And there is a retention system on the inside of it. Even if you did not have this in there, of a really active scenario, I don't know how you could possibly get the mag out of it, because I originally was trying to see. I gotta make sure I don't get any of the. I was trying to put this back in here. See, and I'm proud. There we go. And I thought I was doing something wrong, because it like goes in and basically has like a soft click, not really a true detent. I mean, it's not something that you would struggle with if you were in that situation. I just have more problems putting it in. Shut up, McLean. Because just making sure that the extra retention straps and everything are out of the way. And they also sent me a universal double stack mag pouch, and the bag that you can have on here, and you can make. If this is something that you're not using at that moment in time, I don't know. Their Velcro is really, really good. You can close these things, close it up so that you can, it's not just hanging down as a bag. But overall, if it's got the same, and what it's doing is like I said, the Velcro's really good. It's I also had my Warthog on here. Each of the items that you would put on here, you can pick where you want them, and you don't have to worry about them moving around, because like the case and the mag pouch, let me just take the mag out of it to make this whole thing a little bit lighter to show you, because all of their accessories are like this. It has this like I don't even know if I'm even doing this right, but it seemed like it made the most sense to me. Have this in the back, that way it's smooth, doesn't wear out your Velcro or pull on the Velcro, and just and it is actually not only is it holding on to itself on your belt, but these are Velcro, so it doesn't slide around. So if you pick a position where you like stuff, then it is always going to be right there. And like I was talking about with the ratcheting system, and this is something I wish all the belts had. I'll show you that in a second. But their system is like, so you can literally stop at any point along that travel. And then I think I have right now set up for me, it's about right there. And when I go to put it on, I just reach around and flip that out of the way. Because of the Velcro on the back of it, that stays right where you want it, so that you're always getting that in the position to keep that the little dog ear on the end tied down. So that's the outer belt, and it stays outside of your belt loops. So right now, if I was, you know, done on patrol, or I'm a security guard or whatever, and I come up to the guard shack, or I'm taking my break or whatever, I can you know, just take that, and I'm not dealing with any of that. And yet my pants are still supported and stay up. And as far as the pants go, yeah, good Velcro. Now I have one thing on here I haven't finished yet. I've been wearing this all day, and I got everything fit, and I have to go back. There's a little bar on here that protects this end, but I got kind of a little crooked. I cut these with tin snips, but I'm gonna take a razor blade and just clean this up, and then this just folds over the end of it, and you clamp it, you know, mash it down. But you feed this through all of your belt loops, and when you cut this, you want to, now they send these all so that you cut them, and they've got the tape measure and all that, but you kind of want to have this figured out so that this area here is going to be right in the middle of the button or the zipper on your pants. So then all you do is just pull this snug. I mean, it doesn't even have to be super tight because the outer one, but you know, I made this so that it's at least enough so that if I was wearing loose pants, I would feel like I was wearing a regular core belt. So I just pull that tight, push it down, and all their overlap areas, they have the Velcro to match so that the belt and everything will hang and stick on here. I ended up doing 2 trips to 2 different grocery stores today, and honestly, it did not feel like I was wearing anything different, even though there was 2 layers of belts. I mean, I didn't have the mag pouches and all that on there, but if you are in a scenario where either you just want to have stuff, like, for instance, you know, I've got packs and different military stuff, and a couple of armor-proof vests. One really nice one that was a gift years ago from Cobra. If you have a scenario, especially if you are in a scenario where maybe you are a service guy, like Haboob 308, Jim, if you actually hear me say this, he's usually, him and like J-Dog are usually way ahead of me when it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't even realize this even existed until Core asked if I would review it, and I really have to apologize. I've had so much stuff go. I mean, I won't give any excuses. I'm way behind on doing a video for them, and I wanted to do one. I'll do one over here, and I don't know if I'm going to end up doing a short or what. It almost feels like doing the shorts is cheating, but the Scalpo short for Nathan Holtzman Survival, that was at 740 plus views less than 12 hours after I had uploaded it. They don't do that on the regular eBomi channel. I just don't know how to do a good version of a short. I probably just back there and showing what I've showed you, and just so if you are interested, and let's see, I want to say that this one was the Coyote complete kit was $139. In the kit, they also sent me a heavy-duty coat hanger, or the belt hanger. The ratchet goes clip, clip, clip up into this. So I guess if you were in a scenario where you wanted, you could take that to work with you. And I don't know if this is the intent on this, but you could also hang this guy on here. As full disclosure, because I really have, maybe when he watches the video, he will email me tomorrow. I think these had something to do with the molly webbing, but I'm not 100% sure. But there was 3 of these in the box. Sorry. But yeah, I can already feel like if I had something heavy in my pockets right now that my pants would fall down. And this is way beyond adequate as a normal belt, let alone the fact that it works together with that. And this guy is completely covered all the way around in the molly webbing. So if you had some of my military packs, the M16, AR-15 mag pouches, I could put those on here. I can't think of what else that I have over there. Mostly mag pouches and then small little packs. But yeah, I think it's cool. Something like this pack out. I think that's what they called it. Dump pouch. I really like the fact that it's when I took it off of the container, I didn't think it was all that impressive, but what I didn't realize is that it was all folded up. So it originally didn't look like all that big of a pouch, but that's it still can be folded better. I'm screwing that all up, but that's the core battle belt with double stack mag pouch, AR-15, and their dump pouch. And then I picked that buckle. And again, you measure, you cut it, and then you put the buckle on. So if you do like I'm doing, and slowly, the operative word there is slowly, losing weight, the one nice thing is you can take the 2 screws, you don't have to take them out, but loosen them way up, flip the little lever, chop another inch off, put it all back together, and it'll continually get smaller with you. No, it doesn't go the other way around, which is why they point out that if you are going to pick one of these up, read the directions, be careful about what you're doing. For me, I was honestly really paranoid about that, so it says cut it to your belt length. Well, right now I am wearing a 38-inch belt or a pair of pants because I know it's going to sound like BS, and fine, call me on it. I can wear a 36-inch pair of pants, but I get the 38s because in certain scenarios where I need to conceal carry the most, because either I'm not really supposed to be in that particular location with a gun, or maybe it's a social event and I don't want to be at a wedding or something, unless of course it's Jolson, where it's I don't know, is it a requirement or is it just highly sought after to be wearing outside the... Okay. I used to be very religious on the inside the waistband carry. And being that I went, you know what, it is a little bit more comfortable. It is a little bit easier to reholster a gun that is outside the waistband and in the fine libtard, fraudulent state of Minnesota. I don't have to conceal. You have to have a conceal. That's the ironic part. You have to have a conceal and carry permit to carry exposed, but you don't. Like some states, I don't know, Florida's still the same way. You had to. You could legally carry, but I would think with Florida that would have been changed by now. But I thought that was their rule. So back at it. Not sorry about the infomercial. I really like Core. I have and I feel bad because some of the companies were really cool to work with over the years, but my leather gun belts are down here in storage. When I cleaned up the Star Trek room and made it just a Star Trek bedroom instead of my dumping grounds, I realized that I haven't worn any of my other belts. Leather gun belts, ones that had the Cobra style buckle. None of all that crap is brought down here to be put in storage. I have 3, now I have 4 Core belts. And if you wanted to believe me on anything, because as far as I know, I don't know if I even have a... Do I have a secret code with Core? I don't even know if I do. If I do, it'll be in the description. But I'm over here doing it first because over here there's alcohol involved, and I feel like I'm mainly amongst a group of friends. And as I've said a million times in the past, I hate it when some commercial YouTuber, maybe even someone that you know and you feel that you can trust, tells you about this product that's awesome, and then when you get it, it sucks. I have zero complaints, zero apprehensions to recommending the Core products, and this just takes it to a whole new level. I don't know, I'm gonna have to talk to Pete and maybe see if I can order I'd like to know what... I don't even know what the deal is with the Core ones, but maybe talk to Pete and see if I can order a bunch of these, because I would most likely be wearing this holster as some kind of a survival, a bug out, that kind of a scenario, with at least the possibility of 3 guns in my collection. In the order for which it's most likely to happen would be the HK VP9 Tactical, the XDM 10mm Elite. I always feel compelled to say that I got from Jim. That I got from the horny one himself. This actually was his at one point in time too. And the FN 57, which has been massively reworked by Jade Elite Ammunition. That's right, little buddy. And of course, the holster that Pete made me. I mean, if I wanted to, but I'd be worried I would jeopardize the integrity, is these loops are just a hair narrow this way and just a hair for overall for the opening, because of the the additional layer of the moly. Basically this part of the belt is twice the thickness of a normal core belt. But again, they do talk about holster stuff, and I don't know if it's a adapter or what it is. I will honestly, I'll have to look into it. I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to that. The gentleman that my guy was on vacation, or maybe it was like right before Thanksgiving, and the guy that was answering the email thought that it would that it worked with most holster systems. Well, it doesn't work with any of the outside the waistband stuff that I get from Pete. Oh, and since so it is the FN57. This is my on-duty gun. This sits on my nightstand, which is why it has some surface dust on it. But this is filled with those beautiful T6B rounds that go through almost anything. And of course, there's one in it. Hey, Sharky, tell me if you can see it. Just kidding, Sharky. I know you're good at looking in little holes, but not that good. So, I go to the store today to get something, and I don't know why. I felt compelled to walk through the cheese section. I was there yesterday. Nobody knew anything about any Limburger orders. The manager, she was gone from the deli. She's the one who oversees the cheese. I go there today, and there's a whole roll of Castle Limburger cheese. And I know it'll probably gross you out, but look at the outside of the Bavarian style, the German one, versus the Castle one. And then you kind of look at the side. We've got that luscious rankiness. My palate must be cleaned a little bit more today, but it's a very, very, very mild, subtle Limburger flavor. And the Castle seems creamy, maybe a little chalky. And this one, it has kind of a, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like you're eating a gummy bear, you know? Yeah. I'm going to say it's really, really close to that like sponginess that you get when you're eating a gummy bear. By the time today is over, I bought 2 of these. Guess I'm going to be going back in the next couple of days. But I am going to sit on these until it's up against the date and see if it gets anywhere near this, which I do not remember what the date was for this. That's why. The date on that is January 3rd. So this particular batch of theirs is a little bit more aged than what the stuff normally is. Normally it has a good month for a date on it. Similar to the Belgian. Oh, sorry, Bavarian. Bavarian made. So German. product of Germany. And if some of you aren't grossed out enough, we got ourselves some smoked oysters. You know what that looks like. Maybe that's why I like them. Smoked oyster and oil. I do not like them when they're in any kind of a water. Washing it all down with a Reaper. I think that started off life as two whole Reapers. And I can say, yeah man, it got warm, really warm. You can taste the Reaper. And then she went to him. Okay, on the wrong video. Din says, missed the club. Hey, where's the mouse? Mike says, I won one book from you and bought the complete book set that had another Be Like Ed book. Mike says, hello, Christine. Nice box of stuff. Mike, E5 for the hell of it. Cheers. E5 is a misdemeanor. Hemp seed addict. Love you. Says, shark porn. Okay, on the right video is Smile Money saying first being first. And Bad says, back on top, first indeed. Smile Money says, living the dream. I know. I mean, I'm sure that his brand new basement is a far second compared to the accomplishments of being first over here, but I get it. It's emotional. So what happens if you double down? First you put a nice not only is it ranky, but it's an outside edge, which is double awesome. Then we put a nice fatty. We put a little guy on there. Oh yeah, there you go. McLean, you have no idea what you're missing. Oh, she's a squirter too, McLean. I know how you like that. Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Din. Hams, it's what's for dinner. Take a sip. Believe it or not, Rolling Rock is cheaper than Hams. Standing in as Hams in this review is Rolling Rock. Ah, yeah. Took a sip. Cheapo Gun Guy says, man's past is his prophecy. MAGA. I'll light one of these up.
Watch your body. Watch your body. Watch your body.
Smile Money says, maybe you just like expired, half-spoiled Limburger cheese. Laugh out loud. It could be. Could be. I mean, what one would you rather eat? That one that just looks like a block of provolone? Or this one? Oh, yeah. I like to rub my hand all over it and then walk upstairs and run it under Christine's nose and go, did I wipe good enough, you think? Eric will not be making it to Locked and Loaded tonight. It's supposed to be 35 degrees below zero tomorrow. Wonder how many people are going to come to the Warrior Brewing community event. Me and Christine, David, Marcus, and his dad John will all be there. That's what's going to happen later tonight when I fart. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Tom says good evening, gents, and cheers. Cheers, Tom. Smile Money says wasabi paste one serving exceeds the daily sodium requirement. 3,800 milligrams, then eating all 6 servings of the cheese adds another 1,500. I am certainly delighted, Smile Money, that you are not my doctor. Zeus says, cheers to sweet recoil. Have a great Friday, deplorables. Oh, yeah. There is nothing like felt recoil. You know, we're going to be talking about the piece of shit fraud that is the governor of the state of Minnesota. I'm here to tell you, unless you guys really get into politics, conservative politics, where you actually get to hear the truth, most people probably have no idea what has taken place in Minnesota. Between that piece of crap, Omar, and Waltz himself, right now, they're saying it might be between $6 and $8 billion of fraud. Just to give credit where credit is due, David has a book on this. He was way ahead of this. He was actually the one that was actually reporting a bunch of this to the powers that be. Feeding the future, the whole thing. There's so many people that if all you ever watch is the lie-by news. See, I did a thing right there. Not the drive-by news. Now it's the lie-by news. I want to put a copyright on that. The typical person, like if you interviewed, well, for instance, uninformed people like my own mother, you would probably think that Waltz is the greatest thing since oysters and Limburger cheese on a chicken and the biscuit cracker. Where, in fact, it is the biggest fraud. I don't know if it's in the world, but in the United States of America, it is the biggest fraud in history. And yet, almost cue the crickets. I'm almost at a point where I'm like usual, probably nothing will happen. I mean, look at what just happened with the vote to add voter districts. 19 Republicans voted with the Democrats. I hope every single one of those pieces of crap lose their job, as they should. That is what is always, I don't mean to step on a tangent and walk over here for a moment, but that is what is wrong with the Republican Party, because it happens all the time. No matter how much a Democrat may hate another Democrat, you'll never know it when it comes to staying together for the sake of making their party stronger. It's just a damn shame that what they bring forth is fraud, and right now, a better America, a better United States under Donald Trump. But instead, you got all these babies, all these worthless piece of crap babies, talking about this and that, and oh, bad Trump derangement syndrome. You know, I mean, Trump is awesome. Anything, if you want to make a Democrat go against anything, all Trump has to do is be for it. They're so predictable, but they all stand together. And the fact that in the middle of trying to get the redistricting done, which would only help ensure that our party, as crappy as it is, can keep putting forth the things that are important to saving this country. I mean, I'm sorry, but at this point in time, if you don't think that we are being invaded by Somali Muslim pieces of crap with one goal, to annihilate you, I mean, all you transgender homos, all you gay people that support everything going on right now with the Somali and Muslims, you know what would happen to you if you step foot in that country? You would be thrown off the top of a building. You would be executed. And yet, here's all these blue hair, cow toe behind nose ring piece of crap, libtard homos, and they, we support the Somalis, we support Muslims, we are all for it. Yeah, okay. I just for the fun of it, if I won the lottery, I would love to pay for a whole bunch of them to get to fly over there, because not a single one of them would be returned other than in a wooden box to their families. And yet, it just endlessly shows how stupid the typical libtard is. Liberalism is a brain disorder. There's a reason that we used to have insane asylums, because they probably all voted Democrat. Poopty! Don't drink that one. Don't drink it even more. Smile Money, I would never point out your failures. I just point out the repeated stories, suggest something interesting was going to happen, then weeks, months, and years fly by. Then he says, it is not my fault after all. I am an NPC in your simulation. Mr. 27 thinks, I think that's the only thing that you do. And he says, Mr. 27, you consider those failures, then you have led a very perfect life. What I do is more like nagging. Paul from PA Brew News says, cheers all. Cheers, Paul. Otis 714, welcome to the Cheese Channel. What? J-Dog says, here at work. Din with the read more button. Oh my God. The double the read more button. I don't know what I would phrase it as happening under Government Timmy's watch after massive fraud with the kids' lunch money getting almost entirely all stolen. They knew it was. And they just kept the Fed money anyways, knowing none of it was going to kids. And somehow the big and union teacher man couldn't figure out how to get it investigated. How to get the money to the kids' lunches? That guy stinks to high heaven, and I would bet money he will magically be a multi-millionaire and the instant he is out of office. And it's probably why he got picked as a running mate for the Quacker and Queef. He's a slimy scumbag with the rest of them. They got enough dirt, he'd do anything they want. Yet, how many people outside of Minnesota even have a clue what's going on? Cheapo Gun Guy says, Limburger cheese, the one thing that I would, if I could, disinvent, and that's before chemical and biological weapons. Mega and mega. Cobra. Chuck said what? Smile Money says, and he lives rent-free in Eric's head. No, I just thought it was interesting that all the comments are gone. I thought it was the other way around, actually. Being that I don't support the baby Jesus. Cobra says the Smile Money's still hammering away. Jolson, Hotel 1. H1 is a miss. Oh, it's all sticky. I don't know how that happened. Jolson, we need a 12-gauge basement pop or ring the cowbell. Jolson says Tardisius hasn't posted in a while. I hope he's okay. I did not know that. Wow. He has not posted in 4 months. 4 months ago, 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 4 months ago. So he was like posting near if not daily 4 months ago. So he had 12 videos in a month. Yeah, I hope he is okay. Matt Davis says, "Oh, really?" Yeah. Yeah, we should all have a drink if you're drinking. Joey, I don't know what to say. Wait. If you follow quantum physics, it proves that other planes of existence have to exist. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of rabbit holing on quantum physics, string theory, plasma. Ooh, try that one for a night. Wade, is it possible that Chuck has moved on to the next plane of existence? I suppose. But the last time that I talked to Chuck, both of his parents were alive. But I guess it wouldn't be the first time something like that happened. I feel if it went down though, Paul Hazman 440 would say something to me or to somebody. Mr. 27 says 33rd. And it says intro double O brew. Nice. Then he says intro teenager brew bommy. Then he says, where is multi 357 man? Then Mr. Multi 357 man says to him, late as per usual. Miss 27 says beer. Then he says, the crust on that cheese just means it's aged well, Mr. Brewbalmy. Stinky cheese, dude. Firemoney says, they may have seal coated it to hold in the rankness. Yeah, I think this one does have some kind of a coating on it. Because it's coatalicious. Where this one is no coating. This is aged cheese. Something that cheapo gun guy loves. Better clean my fingers so that the controller, the mouse doesn't smell like butthole. Bad says greetings, Captain. Bad. And Multi-Gunman with the last comment says, I'm late, but I'm here nevertheless. Okay. Here. frankness. Peach flavored hoop tea. These are really good. Made with real black tea. All I can say, on its own scale, I would say the hoop tea overall is really good. If it was more than 5%, it'd be really, really good. And mainly for that, I'm going to give this a 9. Tardisius actually sent me the little pinchers. In the club. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Money says, just remember to be the best you can be. Cheers, clubbers. Zeus, cheers, clubbers, to the sunny slopes of long ago. Hashtag be like Ed. Well, I have to do locked and loaded tonight, so I need to keep a clean head. But I'm almost wondering about the second half of the show tonight, because I just had fun putting the promo together. I don't really want to talk about the piece of crap from the fine state of Minnesota for 2 frickin' hours. So it'd be kind of interesting to talk about what is the most provocative or disgusting thing that you've ever had, or maybe what's the most disgusting thing that you've ever had that it turned out that you liked. Me, I was too young to know that everybody hates Limburger cheese. And thanks to my grandfather on my mom's side, I never got to meet the one on my dad's side, in I have it written down too. I just recently found out through AI. My grandfather on my dad's side was blown up in a dynamite factory in Ashland, Wisconsin. I think it was 47, 57. I don't know. I got it written down. But Scott, Ed, Justin, Matt Reisner, all you guys, everybody that we have lost. We'll see them again when this simulation is over. Quantum theory, baby. All that ever has will always be. Cheers. Jolson, the two-hearted Sunny Slope Club needs cowbell. And since I forgot about it last time, let's cowbell haters. I mean, I really like the tone on this one. It just seems to have certain modifications that are beautiful. So in 3, in 2, in 1. Okay. Check it again. Last comment was from Ed. Actually, I think this was a backup for him. Ed Morris, 9028. Should have gave it a shot, laugh out loud. Okay, let's go to the actual video. Yeah, I got an issue because of that little song. Sort by newest first. Joey, G8. G8 is a miss, Joey. Joey, bro, you eat some weird shit. Limburger, why don't you just wash it down with some boiled nuts? Oh, come on, stop teasing me. Whoever sent me the bowl peanuts from Georgia, those were some of the best I've ever had. Boil the bag that I can buy off of eBay. Pretty close. I wonder if I could justify that as a business expense. Joey, those, yeah. EMT, ooh, we got a whole bunch of shit pulled here. D6, in case it's the little Venezuela's fishing boat. Boom. D6. D6 is a hit. And yes, indeed, it was just a fishing boat. I mean, if you're a libtard, it's quite obvious that it was only a fishing boat. Let's see, McLean, please send me video of you vacuuming, please. Thanks, baby girl. Why, you want to see what it looks like when I suck? Mike says D5. D5 is a miss. Salty, Naked Night. Let me guess, something from Mr. 27. Naked, or Day Naked from Mr. 27. And that's it. We'll go over and see what Smile Money said over at Rumble, because he's the only one that ever, no comments, even from him. Okay, let's go back and just double check this, and then we must deplane. I'll go bring some oysters and Limburger cheese up to Christine, because she loves it.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Okay, she likes it.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Okay, she hates it. Okay, if you're interested, I'll put a link to the core battle belt. Actually, I just recommend that you get a core belt entirely. So, cheers, guys. Maybe see you tomorrow at nope, you won't see me tomorrow, because I'm going to be from noon till 5 down at Warrior Brewing. Will I do a lot? I might do a live one from down there.